Welcome back to another Tuesday Jam It drum lesson. And if you didn't see last week's lesson, it was on Take the Money and Run. And these lessons are sponsored by jamit.com, which is a sweet app I'll be using in this lesson as I go over the outro to No More Mr. Nice Guy by Alice Cooper. So download the Jam It app and get No More Mr. Nice Guy by Alice Cooper so you can follow along. The Jam It app makes it a lot easier to learn a song because not only does it give you the notation, the drum notation, but it also allows you to select a portion of the song. So in this song, I'm going to go over chorus 4. I just click that and it takes me right there. As you saw last week, it allows you to isolate the drum part too. So if I just want to hear the drums, I can do that. Or if I just want to hear the band and play along, I can do that as well. Let me show you what the chorus 4 sounds like in the original audio. And again, I can turn the music down. Or I can turn the drums down. So I'm going to go over the notation of the counting starting at chorus 4, which is measure 88. And I'm going to use the app to show you some techniques you can do to help you learn it. This chorus beat at 88 is this. Okay, and that's just a quarter rock beat. So the right stick is playing quarter notes on the crash. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Now what I like to do to learn the song is I actually isolate the drum track so I can hear it, and then I press repeat and slow, and I'll play that measure over and over along with it. And then I'll join it. And then, of course, you can turn the music on, repeat it at regular tempo. Measure 90 starts with that groove. And then it goes into a drum fill. And I specifically chose this part of the song because there are a lot of cool drum fills that play on the bass drum. So the hand patterns might not be too difficult, but hitting the bass drum at the right time is difficult. So that fill at measure 91 starts with the bass and snare on 1, 1. The bass drum in this fill hits straight eighth notes all the way down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we've got 1 and a la. Those are 16th note triplets. 1 and a la. And I start that triplet pattern with my left stick because it leaves me open to hit the middle tom with my right. I got drumsticks over here. All right. So we've got 1 and a 2. Practice that sequence over until you get nice and clean. 1 and a 2. Then from there, I like to use my left stick for the crash and bass. So you've got to hit the crash, bass, and snare at the same time. 1. Practice that over and over. 1 and a 2 and. And then 3E and a 4E and a is just 3E on the high tom. Okay, the next measure is just that groove again, the quarter rock groove. And then 94 is the same. Now we've got a different fill here, which doesn't use the bass drum on the eighths all the way across. So this gets a little difficult because you have to think, all right, I'm not just hitting the bass all the time. So this fill is 1 and a 2 and. So my sticking I like to use there is 1, bring my right stick over, and the 2, and then I like to hit that with the left stick, and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 4 and. That leads right into another fill, and this time the bass drum plays the eighth notes all the way to count 4. 1, 2, and 3, and a 4E and. 1, and I'll just do the counting. 1, and a 2, and 3E, and a 4E and. Oops, I hit the bass drum and end. And that leads into another fill, which is 1 and 2 and. And my sticking I use there, right, left, accent with the right, and then crash with the right. And then 3 and a 4E and a. 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4E and a. So Now, another cool thing about this app that I didn't talk about last week is that it follows along with the music. So I can actually just set the metronome, turn everything down, except the metronome, go back to the score, and if I want to skip ahead to chorus 4, which is what I'm going over, the metronome is going to actually go along with the music, and I'm not going to have to worry about turning pages. A lot of times drum music, we've got 4 or 5 pages. This goes right along, and it highlights the line that you're on. So no more getting lost as you're playing. It's a really good tool. So I'll turn the metronome on, and I'll just start in at the second measure of chorus 4. So don't forget to check out jamit.com, where you can download this app and this sheet music, and you can start learning it. And these lessons will be every Tuesday. So we'll see you next Tuesday. Keep drumming.